Okay, today we have here CRAYOLA boy from Philadelphia, PA. Tell me how did you come about your name? Like, where did that come from?
I got my name, well, when I was coming up as a young boy, everybody used to call me boy. So, I draw, I do all that on the creative side. So I came up with CRAYOLA boy, I just put it all together because I think it was more professional than just boy by itself.
Okay, that makes sense. Tell your story. Like, what's your music background?
Music background, grew up in the crib, my mom, my sisters, everybody listening to music.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I got inspired by, people like Snoop and Dre and more so the West Side, more than the East Coast. That's crazy, but it's facts. I just lean more to that. But Tupac, Biggie, all that. That stuff inspired me too. But it was mainly the West. I just liked the drip of the West. It was just better. It was just a little bit more hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So, what made you first realize you wanted to pursue a career in music?
When I walked in the crib, I was like, what was I had to be like at least like 8, 9. And I walked in the crib and I seen this video with Snoop and them on the joint. And I'm like, yo, that's what I want to do.
So that's where your inspiration came from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you said your musical influences were the West Coast. Is that it? Like, is there any other genre or?
No, it ain't just the West Coast. It's all music everywhere. But when I was younger, what made me want to be a rapper was the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now, what was the question? You asked again?
Who are your musical influences?
My music influences it's changed over time. You know how you grow? And you grow out of style. Like you like one day you like this, and the next day you like that. It's like that. So starting early, young, it was the West Coast, Snoop and Dr. Dre, NWA, shit like that. And now, today, currently, it's more so like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and Meek Mills and Lil Durk and everybody that's moving around, doing what they doing right now.
Okay. So how do you describe your music to people?
My music, I describe my music like I try to be more factual about my music, so I try to always include some type of facts and something that's real in it, where it's like you're not just taking my word. You can always match it to something, or you can always Google something, or you can always, you know what I mean? So it's that. I just try to keep it real, and I just try to be cool about it. Even though I come a little aggressive with it, I try to keep it cool, like for people to really vibe to. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay, so what image do you think your music conveys?
What I try to make it look like, or what I try to make it sound like when I do my music, it got a little bit to do about the last question. It's like the way I see it. I'm coming up from North Philly, so I know I got that hard image around me because that's where I grew up at. But I also try to put the creative side and the more calm side into the mix, so I blend it. So that's why I said it kind of got something to do with the last question. But I try to make people see it like on some cool, laid back, hard shit. It's like hard, but it's cool. Like, this nigga cool as shit. I'm gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Stay out the way type shit. Like, that type of reason I'm trying to make that cool shit. You know what I mean?
Right. So, what inspires you to do music?
Inspired me to make music? Just a passion. Just come. Just come. So other artists throwing them and being happy and just making great shit, that inspired me. When other people make good shit, it inspired me too. So it's like, and my surroundings inspire me. I go outside, look around, see shit, bring it back, put it into a song. Everything around me inspired me for real. My whole environment, everything I see, everything I've been through, all the people I've met, you get what I'm saying, good and bad. So everything.
Okay. So what do you hope to bring to the music industry?
Same thing. Like I said, that cool ass gangster vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like that that's what I'm hoping to bring, and to be like a top 5. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a top 5. We ain't gonna get into that, but it's a top 5, and niggas, it's debatable to some people, but to me it's a top 5. And I want to be in the top 5 with no hassle. I don't want to be one of the bulls like, all right, we know it's Drake, we know it's this, we know it's this, but okay, who goes next? I want to be, we know it's this, we know it's this, we know it's CRAYOLA. You get what I'm saying? I want to be in that top 5 solid, strong. You get what I'm saying?
Notoriety.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what makes you different from other artists?
Like, back to the other question. Like, I bring facts. You can Google that shit if you want. Like, that's my goal. I bring the facts to this music shit, and I put my drip on it. I spit it my way. So if I say something, there's always something in there where it's like, oh, let me go check on that John, see what he's saying real. Let me see what he's saying is a honey. See what I'm saying? I bring the real, the organic stuff back to the music. It's real. It's coming from the heart. It ain't like, oh shit, he just made a crazy song talking about jewelry. Let's compete. Let's go make another joint, but Balenciaga on top. No, we're not doing it. We make it when we feel.
Okay. So, what are your past projects and achievements?
My past projects, Pink Cloud, Part 1. That's my past project, and my achievements is, you know, growing as an artist and being able to, you know, grow, like actually learn from the stuff that I go through and the stuff that I see, able to bring it back to my music and put it back out there in a more positive vibe, in a more, you know, a more structural vibe. It sounds better than my old project. So being me growing, that's an accomplishment for me as an artist and a person, you get what I'm saying?
Okay, what do you think your biggest break or greatest opportunity has been so far in your musical career?
Right now, biggest break, ain't no break. Ain't no break. It's just it's a straightforward thing. I gotta keep working. I gotta keep going. Right now, there's no break. It's just all work. I ain't seen no break yet.
Yeah.
I'm still doing me. I still work.
Still waiting to take off. I feel you. What projects are you currently working on?
Right now, Pink Cloud 2. That's my baby right there. You feel me?
Yeah. You want to touch up on what that's about, the Pink Cloud? A lot of people don't know, so you know you want to.
I mean, Pink Cloud is the Pink Cloud syndrome, so they keep it brief. If anybody really concerned or want to work, you know, look into it, you could Google it, and like I said, back to the previous question, everything I say tied into each other because it's just what it is. So it's like you can actually Google it and see the symptoms or see what it is, and that mindset and that mind frame of being in that Pink Cloud, that's what this mixtape is. That's what it is. It's that natural high, it's that high off life vibe. That's how I want people to feel like it's the best thing in the world. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's titled that, and that's my project.
All right, cool.